Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Christy, and I'm Christy with Perfectly Me Christy. If you're new to my channel, I am doing a 52-week health challenge, health journey, challenge to myself, but it's a journey. And so embracing that every day. I just completed week 3, so I'm on day 22 today. I'm just really setting some small goals for myself weekly, and I continue to build on them. So I just, like I said, I completed week 3. So my small goals are turning into habits now, guys. And I just get up and naturally crave to move forward with these new habits that my body has adapted to. And it's very exciting. At the beginning, on day 1, obviously, I weighed myself. I really hadn't weighed myself throughout these last 3 weeks. I just didn't think about it. The number on the scale is not the ultimate goal. I know that the number is going to lower on the scale by focusing on my health, because if you focus on health, fit happens. And that is what I'm doing. I literally watched Marcy at Scho.Fit go through this journey. She's just completing uh, 2 years, and I saw her go with that whole motto. If you focus on health, fit happens. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just reversing how I've literally pushed myself throughout the years of, I got to do hardcore exercise. I've got to take a pill. I've got to do this fancy shake. I've got to do the next greatest thing. That just resulted in a lot of yo-yoing. And you know what, guys? There is some amazing programs out there. I have purchased or been involved with some really good exercising programs that had nutrition built into it and everything else. It just was too aggressive for me, and my body was too taxed, and I would not drop the weight. And I would end up injuring myself in just a vicious cycle. So this has been a great approach for me. Really hard to retrain my brain, but I'm actually enjoying the process. And that has been kind of a aha moment for me, because, in the past I would just get up and do it because I'm super stubborn, but it wasn't enjoyable, and it wasn't something that I would get burned out. And so it wasn't a lifestyle change. And that's what I'm here to do, is make a lifestyle change for myself. So this is about also taking control of your life in your 40s and just kind of gaining back yourself, because sometimes as women we get lost in the process of life, and 30s is a great time to just kind of get you back. So health is the foundation. So that's why it's a focus of mine. I just know if I'm at my ultimate self, that anything is going to be possible. So I'm really focused on, I'm doing a lot of walking, and a lot of walking in the house, guys. Like I said, this isn't complicated stuff. I really just started out with my water goal. And if you are just starting, or have not started a journey yet, and you really want to start your health journey, focus on your water intake. Just have that be your goal for the week. You're going to see that your body is going to start wanting you to fuel it properly when you have the water in your body and you're flushing it properly. So if you don't know how much water you should intake a day, take your weight and divide it by half. So for an example, if you're 300 pounds, you would be drinking 150 ounces of water a day. I know that seems like a lot, but if you start your day off by drinking an 8-ounce glass of water, get a bottle that you really like. I've been doing mine in mason jars, actually, and I've got a little topper on it that does a great, I can just sip it that way, or I've got some great stainless steel straws. And I actually just put rubber bands on the outside of my mason jar, and I move my rubber bands up so I know how many I'm counting by pushing that rubber band up every time I finish one. And so I know how many rubber bands I need throughout the day. And so that's how I've been managing my water. And it, like I said, once you're cleansing your body properly, it's just going to want to crave nutrition because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And water is so key, and most of us don't drink enough of it. It's going to help you sleep better. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help you just with headaches, I mean, allergies, a lot of things. Water is key and it's free. um, the other thing is, I've been putting aloe vera in my water, and I just get mine from Walmart in their like pharmacy type section. It's not very much money. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was under $20, and it was a huge jug. It took me like almost 3 weeks to get through one jug, and I do 8 ounces a day, and I just add a little bit, a fourth of an ounce to my water. That's how I do it. I started it off by putting it in a smoothie, but I cannot taste it myself. Some might be sensitive to it, and so put it in your smoothie or something else. But I just add mine through my water throughout the day, and I drink it that way. And that really helps you internally. You can look it up, Google it. It's a very good supplement option. Um, and then two, if you're still just starting out, I've talked about this before, and you can find this on Scho.Fit with Marcy, and I will have her link below. Vitamins and supplements. Make sure you're getting those vitamins and supplements implemented into your daily routines. That's really going to help you too. When you are fueling your body properly, you're going to notice that your cravings for foods that you should not be eating, those processed foods, are going to go away. I can totally tell you that's the truth, guys, because last week I had my daughter-in-law here at the house because she had a surgery, so she was recuperating, and my dad came to help, and he had brought chips one day for to add to lunch, and I will eat chips like nobody's business. I had no interest in eating the chips. I was a little nervous even about the chips being in the house, and even considered when my son came to pick up my daughter-in-law to take her home to sleep. I was going to be like, hey, why don't you guys take these chips? But I was like, you know what? I didn't even want any for lunch. I think I'm going to be fine. And those chips stayed on the counter. I did not eat one single chip. I was like, hello, winning. I'm so excited. So, you're just going to find yourself changing. Last week, I had said that I was going to increase my goals because I felt like I accomplished those goals. I felt like my body had adapted to those. And so I wanted to up the game a little bit, but not in a harsh way where I'm going to tax my body. So I said I was going to add an additional 1,000 steps a day to my step goal, which would have given me an extra 7,000 steps for the week. Well, on Monday last week, when I added that 1,000 steps to my day, I realized how close I was to 5 miles. And I was like, well, I'm just going to do 5 miles a day then. And so I ended up doing 5 miles every day last week. And like I said, I do try and get up and walk throughout the day between my calls, just the situation that I'm in right now. I am working from home. So I will try and take breaks or do my meetings that I can. If I don't have to be visual in a Zoom or Teams, then I will just have my headset with me and do my loops inside my house. I also wanted to increase my incline. And I did meet my goal for the week. But I would like to have that more spread out evenly through the days. And it was a little hard for me last week because I just didn't want to leave the daughter-in-law um, and just go out and do that and walk the hills around my property. So one day I like exploded and got like a million floors in because of the Fitbit measures it by floors. But then the other days I was like around 2 to 4 or 5 floors. And my goal is to hit 10 floors a day. So I've got that adjusted now this week where that is my goal, to hit those 10 floors a day. And so that's my goal. And then it was also to up my resistant band workouts to 3. And I didn't get any resistant band workouts in last week. At the end of the day, just because I did have the daughter-in-law, and my dad was here and everything else. I just didn't get that actual dedicated workout time in, and I ended up doing a lot of the steps at the end of the week, or at the end of the evening. So I would do like an hour-long workout on my walking, like a power walking. So this week I feel like it's going to be balanced out a little bit better, and I'm going to stretch those steps a lot more in between the day versus just having a solid walking hour at the end of the night, so I can get some resistant training, because I want to get that resistant and weights built into my routine for my weeks. So I talked about that I've done some really amazing like workout programs in the past. There's a lot of great ones out there that you can see on infomercials all the time, and I probably have every single DVD with a certain particular company. Um, and they are great workouts, but they were always just I would push myself to do them because that's just my personality, and I would a lot of times just either damage myself or I just wasn't seeing the results. And I even went through a program last year because my uh, one of my sons was getting married, and I just did not want to be in another um, life event. Situation where there was going to be permanent photos of this very special day where I was just so heavy. And so I had gifted myself for my birthday to go through a program, and it had a great workouts. It had amazing menus put in place, shopping lists, everything. It told you what to do. I had a group of girlfriends that were doing it, and we all did it. And I just all watched them lose the weight, and I did not. And guys, I was so strict. I was so strict. I followed it to the T. I did these workouts every day. I did lose some inches, but I still just did not look healthy. You can feel it when you're not healthy. It doesn't matter if you're going to the gym. If you're not healthy, you're not healthy. And that's how I came to this moment in my life, because I literally watched Marcy go and just become healthy as an individual. And I knew her background. And, she kept saying, focus on health and fit will happen. And I've watched her almost 2 years now, and she is just a beaming ray of health. And it's just amazing. I love it so much. And I just want it. I want that health. When we get older, it's not about the jean size. It's not about the number on the scale. It's about being healthy. Um, with that said, I did do weighed in on day one. I really didn't weigh in much afterwards. But I did decide to jump on the scale last week because I could tell that my clothes were fitting looser, and I just was feeling different. And I am almost down 8 pounds now in 21 days. So I am ecstatic. I haven't done my measurements. I always feel like just give it a month. So at the end of this week, I will do my measurements, and I'll talk about that um, on next Monday. Um, I also had a non-scale goal. I actually put on some jeans that at day one, I could not get past my thighs. So I know my inches have adjusted quite a bit, especially on the lower half of me. So, and guys, like I said, I've been walking. I've been walking. I haven't been doing anything super complicated. I've been walking, and I'm very focused on what I'm putting in my body. I am focused on that cellular health. So if you're not sure what that means, hop over to Marcy's channel at Scho.Fit, and the link will be below, and listen to her health talks. She talks about what cellular health is, your vitamins, your minerals, and all of that. And she's got a lot of content on her page. She's got a lot of workouts, and they are not taxing on your body. So why is that important? You're giving your body time to recover. And if we just push and push and push and push and push, and we don't give our body time to recover, it cannot do what it needs to do because it's in repair mode. So that's what I got. I'm focused on just KISS, like my dad always says, keep it simple, stupid. So I'm not trying to make my days complicated. I'm keeping them simple, and I'm just moving forward in this journey. So continue to put your small steps in place. Your small steps will turn into habits, and it's just going to be lifestyle changes that you've accomplished. So that's what I got for you this week. I cannot wait to come on next week and talk about my inches. So have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.